So I just want to show you guys that quick little video because I know that we are getting to the time of the year when grades are starting to really pile up. We got finals coming right around the corner, and there's just so much going on, and I know you guys are ready for summer. But I just want to encourage you guys, please hang in there. Please keep giving it your best bet, get best effort, because it will pay off. Okay, believe me, it really will. So here we go, our last set of notes for the year. Surface area and volume of spheres. Now, a sphere is a set of all points in space that are the same distance from a point called the center of the sphere. Much like a circle, except we're talking three-dimensional here. Okay, so I mean, if anybody here plays sports, if you play baseball, golf, volleyball, these are all spheres that you're using. Okay, and you can see it like anywhere you look. Tennis, so on. A geometric plane passing through the center of a sphere divides the sphere into two hemispheres. Okay, so this is something that you can kind of relate to the Earth. We have a northern hemisphere and a southern hemisphere. It's just taking a sphere and slicing it down the middle. That's all a hemisphere is. So you're dividing it by 2. Here are our 2 equations. Surface area equals 4 pi radius squared, 4 pi r squared. Again, this is an equation that you will have, you can use. So what we're trying to identify is the radius. The volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay. Again, since you're allowed to use these formulas, please make note of the difference between them. 4 and 4/3, r squared and r cubed. So here we go. Find the surface area of the sphere. I'm going to go ahead and write down my formula to help me out. So 4 pi r squared. The toughest part here is just figuring out what your r is. Well, I think by now you guys are all experts on this. My radius is 15. So surface area equals 4 pi 15 squared. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator. So we got 4. I like to use the pi symbol. 15 squared. And it says round to the nearest whole number. So 2,827. Because we're talking about surface area, you think it's going to be meters squared or meters cubed? Meters squared. Good. Awesome. All right. Again, here's my formula, 4 pi r squared. All right. So if I look at this, okay, 18 is my radius, right? So I'm just going to plug 18 in for r. Careful. Okay, this is the only other type problem I can throw at you. That's your diameter. So to get my radius, I need to divide it by 2. Okay, see how I almost tricked you there? Ah. All right, so surface area equals 4 pi 9 squared. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my calculator. I'm typing in, I'm going to hit second enter so I can pull this up. Scroll to the left, hit 9, delete, 4 pi 9 squared, 1,018. I'm going to round up. So surface area equals 1,018 feet squared. Boom. Okay, wonderful. All right. Now, find the volume of a sphere. We're just referring to our formula. So right up top here, 4/3. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So again, where's the difficulty in this problem? It's just finding the radius, which I don't think is that difficult for you guys to do. So we're going volume equals 4/3 pi. My radius in this problem is just 12 cubed. Okay? Pardon me. So we got parentheses, 4 divided by 3. Anytime you're putting a fraction in a calculator, please make sure you're putting parentheses around it. Pi, parentheses, 12 cubed. Rounding to the nearest whole number again. Okay, so this is going to be 7,238 inches cubed. Okay, awesome. All right, much the same over here. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So volume equals 4/3 pi. Now my radius here, don't panic when you see like a decimal. So my radius here is going to be 4.5. Okay, it's okay, we'll be fine. So we're looking at this. I'm going to go ahead and hit second enter. Scroll to the left. I'm going to hit 4.5. Sorry for that glare right there, I apologize. So 4.5 cubed. Oop. Okay. Oh, I forgot my parentheses right here. 382 feet cubed. Okay? Awesome. All right, looking good so far. So here we have our 4 examples of surface area and volume of a sphere. Again, where's the difficulty? Finding your radius. Okay, on to the back. Now, what we're going to find here is much the same. So we're looking for volume. It's 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, here's a question for you, though. Don't overthink this. We're finding the volume of a hemisphere. So this is the volume for a whole sphere. What do you think I should do with this? Well, once we get our answer, we're going to divide that answer by 2. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'll show you how the trick on the calculator to make it easy. Volume equals 4/3 pi 8 cubed. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and do this first, just to make things simple for myself. So I'm going to go back in here, second enter. Okay, delete, change that to an 8. So 4/3 pi 8 cubed. So I get 2,144.66. Well, I'm going to take this answer now, and I'm going to divide it by 2. So here's my volume, 1,072 centimeters cubed. All right. Note that I just left my answer in here and I divided the whole thing by 2. I didn't round it then divide by 2, just because you want to get it as exact as possible. Okay? Good. All right, so over here, same idea. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. And I'm going to multiply that by 1/2 then, or divided by 2. So my volume equals 4/3 pi 15 cubed. So I'm going to go ahead and I hit second enter twice. I come back to here. I'm going to type in 15. Okay, hit enter. There's the whole volume for my entire sphere. Divide that by 2. And we got it. 7,069 feet cubed. Okay? Oops, pardon for the glare again. Alrighty, we're looking good. So you guys have your basic knowledge now of surface area and volume. We're going to take a look at how to apply this to other certain situations. Now, the one neat thing about all of this is the fact that we can use this right on the Earth, like what we're talking about. So, number 4, we're taking a look at the mean radius of Earth is approximately 3,963 miles. The mean radius of Mercury is 1,509 miles. What is the surface area of Mercury compared to the surface area of Earth? Okay, so if I'm looking at surface area, I'm going back over here. Surface area is 4 pi r squared. So I'm going to write this down. Always refer to your notes. 4 pi r squared. I'm going to find the surface area of Earth, and I'm going to find the surface area of Mercury. Okay, so the surface area of the Earth is 4 pi 3,963 squared. The surface area of Mercury is 4 pi 1,509 squared. Let's go back to my calculator. Okay, sorry for the glare here. I'm hoping it doesn't glare too much. 4 pi 3,963 squared. So we're looking at a very large number here. Let me see if I can keep this on the screen here. 197,359,487.5. Okay? And that's talking about miles squared. Meanwhile, over here, 4 pi 1,509 squared. 28614,643.76 miles squared. It says, how is the area of Mercury compared to the surface area of Earth? So what I'm going to do here is, I'm comparing these. I'm going to put the surface area of Mercury, so Mercury SA, divided by the Earth's surface area. So I'm going to take this answer, Mercury's, and divide it by 197,359,487.5. And I'm going to try to do math fraction enter. I didn't think it would do it. But what it will do here is, the comparison is 0.14. I'm going to go to 4 decimal places. 50. So Mercury, okay, it's It's almost like your scale factor. We're back to chapter 8, how we found that. So you'll notice it's this much, okay? Like when you're comparing the two. And that's when we divide that, the mile squares kind of cancel out. So we're just left with that decimal. Okay, so you can see how much of a difference there is. Okay? All right, last two parts here. 70% of Earth's surface is covered with water. Find the approximate surface area of Earth that is water. Well, guys, we already found the surface area of Earth up here. So surface area of Earth is 1973,59487.5 meters squared. And I want 70% of that. So I'm going to multiply this by 0.7. Pardon me. Okay, pardon me for that. So we're going to take this number right here. Okay, so I'm going to clear this out. 1973,59487.5. I'm going to multiply it by 0.7. So the surface area, hang on. Nope, we're good. The surface area of water would be 1381,516,41.3 miles squared. Okay? Awesome. And we finally made it, guys. Find the volume of Earth using the information above. So volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. So we got volume equals 4/3 pi. And my radius is 3,963. So I'm going to go to my calculator. 4/3 pi. And then 3,963 cubed. Okay? Now, hopefully you've seen this E before. Sorry, I'm running out of space here. Volume equals 2.60711,883. The E stands for times 10 raised to the 11th power. And we're talking about that in terms of miles cubed. Okay? So a rather large number, if you will, which should make sense because of how massive the Earth is. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're probably wiping away your tears right now, thinking about this is the last note you're going to have for the year. But it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. And as always, good luck. We are all counting on you.